Alrighty guys, what is going on everybody? Welcome back here to another live stream. I hope you guys are doing good out there. Glad to have you guys here. Like I said, I missed y'all yesterday. Had to take a little bit of a break considering we've been doing a lot of coverage lately. But you are looking at a live view from Syracuse, New York. We are currently seeing a bunch of lake effect snow currently falling. The roads do look a little iffy right now. There is a lot of snow, as you can see on the ground here. We are seeing a lot of lake effect snow out there by portions of like New York and, you know, all of the Northeast and, you know, pretty crazy, pretty crazy. But anyways, my friends, let's go ahead and see who we got here for today. We have ourselves Brady, we have Lightning, we have Minions, we have Niagara Falls, we have TRG. Let's see here, we have BM, we have Weather with Sam, we have Mark. Let's see here, Roadster Jim. What's up, guys? We have Joey. What's up, everybody? Hope y'all are doing good out there. Glad to have y'all here. So we are going to have some live cameras. This is not going to be particularly a long live stream. We're going to do 2 live streams today. One about an hour. Today will probably last about an hour. Tomorrow, and then later on today, 8 o'clock Eastern, we're going to go live again for the potential of severe weather. We'll probably hit, you know, we'll probably mention it a few times in this live stream as well. But there is a severe weather event that is scheduled for Thursday. We are going to need to be looking out there for. Anyways, let's see here. Todd's here. What's up? Hope you're doing good, Todd. Glad to have you here as well. But anyways, let's go ahead and hop our way over here to the models because we are going to be continuing to see a lot of lake effect snow happening here for literally the next couple of days, it looks like. You know, obviously the north, you know, we've been getting a lot of those lake effect snow, you know, impacts out there across, you know, like New York, Pennsylvania, Ohio, Michigan. We've been seeing a lot of lake effect snow here lately, which is, you know, been pretty impactful for a lot of regions, especially out there by Cleveland. I believe we've gotten quite a bit of snowfall. Let's see here. I do have a map that does show us the observed snowfall as of now. Let's see here. So this is updated from 7 a.m. this morning. This is an updated map from 7 a.m. this morning. Let's go ahead and hop you guys over here to that page here. Yeah, I really want to show you guys this because it's pretty interesting. You know, we did see ourselves a lot of snow south of Buffalo. It looks like that's where a lot of the heavy stuff has fallen so far. You know, we're talking like over a foot has fallen out there, you know, just south of Buffalo, which, you know, was expected. We did see ourselves, you know, quite a bit of snow. It's not done yet. Remember, this is the lake effect snow is not done yet, and it's going to continue for the next little bit. So we'll have to, you know, keep you guys in the loop, and we'll talk about personal forecasts and stuff like that in this live stream as well. We'll go over some of those here regarding the, you know, the more snow. We're expecting a little bit more snow across some of those regions as well. Then, of course, we have that one area we were talking about, potentially up to 30 inches we were looking at the other day. I don't know if it's going to ever accumulate that high. However, we already do have ourselves over a foot, it looks like, in that region. That's just slightly to the north. Let's see here. Yeah, slightly to the northeast of Syracuse. Let's see here. I think we got some reports actually coming through. We're gonna have to hop on back over here. Let's see here. So I don't know if this is total. It should be. Some of these should be total. Okay, there we go. 21 inches on this one. Wow. That's east of Pulaski, out there by Altmar. So that's that region we were talking about, potentially expecting around 30 inches here. I mean, like I said, it's not done, and you can see that there is still some streaks of snow rolling through these regions. But yeah, 21 inches of snowfall. Pretty crazy. That's right there for Redfield in Oswego County, New York. 21.5 inches is being reported on that latest scan there. Let's see here. See if we can see any other ones. At 20.1, 21.5. Yeah, right in the same area there. Pretty crazy. That's actually really crazy. Let's see, 20.8, 10.2, 15 inches. It really hops. It really does hop all over the place, which is pretty crazy. Let's see here. Wow, actually out here in western Maryland, we were watching that small potential out there for a little bit of winter weather, to actually occur. And apparently out of that, we did see about 3.5, 4 inches of snowfall that has been observed out there. So here is the map now regarding how much more snow we can expect. This is right, it says 7 p.m. Here for today. But yeah, so Syracuse... we actually are expecting a bit of precipitation out there towards Syracuse, maybe right around 4 inches more to expect. The area out there by, like, Pulaski, some of that big accumulation we were talking about, over 20 inches of snowfall. We are still seeing the potential over there of around, like 6 inches or so, which is pretty crazy. It's definitely a good amount of snowfall overall. Buffalo out there, we're actually expecting a bit of snow out there towards Buffalo. We are talking about nearly 4 inches around the region, out there towards like Hamburg, Springville, Dunkirk, Westfield, those regions out there. So we are seeing, we are definitely seeing, that. Now I want to look and see if we have any cameras. Oh my gosh. Wow. Look at this, guys. Here's a live camera in Pulaski. Look at all the snow. Look at that. It's kind of a low-resolution camera, but it looks like the roads, I wouldn't say they're clear, but they look not that bad. The plows have definitely gotten through these areas. It's obviously the back roads that probably haven't been plowed yet. But look at the clouds out there, too. There's some pretty thick clouds. That is pretty crazy. Let's see. There's another camera out here. Let's see. So we grabbed that one. Let's see if this one. Oh, here we go. Here's another one. This is, I think... This is one of those areas that we did see over a foot of snow. I mean, look at it. It's actually really pretty out there, but it's, pretty crazy overall. Let's see here. Joey says, how is it looking for, let's see, Conute, Ohio? There's definitely snow on the ground. I haven't gone out to measure it. Gotcha. Yeah, let me look for you. Here, you know what? We're going to go to this view. Bear with me. We're going to switch things over a bit. I am going to bring up the camera here for you. There we go. Look at that. Perfect. All right, so let's see here. So you wanted me to look at that one area. I don't know how you pronounce that exactly, honestly. Let's see here. But I shall look. Oh, okay, so that's wow. That's literally extreme northeast Ohio there. So... As of the latest, I mean, yeah, there is no further northeast Ohio than where you're at, Joey. But we are talking about another inch or two, potentially. Possibly another 1 to 2 inches, I'd say, Joey. So I would look out there for that, as it is a possibility. You could get a little bit more. Not a whole lot. Now, remember, this is snowfall over the next 72 hours. This is snowfall throughout the next 3 days overall. We are going to be seeing some on and off lake effect snow. The most of the event happened yesterday. Today, we're still having that continuation to some degree, but not as crazy. A lot of the, like I said, a lot of the heaviest of it's already happened. Let's see here. Roadster Jim says, looks like the roads have been plowed. They mostly have, yeah. The main roads, anyways. Like I said, you got to always pay attention, though. Because the main roads look fine. They could still be very wet, and they could be icy, honestly. Not only that, but, the back roads, gravel's not as crazy unless you have, like, a serious amount of snowfall and ice and stuff. But, yeah, so you got to think of the back roads as well, overall. Let's see here. Joey says, sweet, thanks for checking. You're very welcome. And we pronounced it Kano. Was it Kano? That's how you pronounce it? Let's see here. What was it? Kano. So that whole name right there, or that whole word, that's Kano? Okay. I would have never been able to guess that, Joey. But you're very welcome, my friend. Let's see here. Kaiser Gal says, any updates on Wolcott, New York? Let's see here. Wolcott, New York. Okay, so yeah, you're out there. I don't think you're gonna see too much. Let's see if I can find your area. Sometimes this program makes me have to zoom in like super far. Oh, okay. Actually, I think you might be. There you are. There you are. So yeah, we're probably expecting another 1 to 3 inches here. Yeah, another 1 to 3 inches possible. Slightly to your southwest, though, you can see how quickly the accumulation drops off. So, you know, it looks like you could see another couple inches of snowfall. You know, being a potential out there. So I'd look out for it. Let's see here. Niagara Falls says it snowed here. Let's see here. Got a trace to 1 inch of snow here. Gotcha. Nice. Nice. You know, it's not really anything too crazy, especially compared to, you know, some of these other areas here. Like, holy cow. Yeah, some of those reports that were coming in there, I mean, I think the highest we've seen, the highest reported anyways, it's not the highest total. The highest we've seen reported here out of reports was it 21? Yeah, 21.5 inches. Like, that is crazy. From the public, yeah, Train Spotters also reporting nearly over 20 inches next to those regions there. That is really quite a bit. And like I said, you guys are expecting a little bit more, too. I mean, we're expecting another 4 inches or so. So, could be nice. Let's see here. Mark coming in here with a $5 super chat, man. Thank you so much, dude. Mark over here showing some love. I appreciate it, bro. Saying we love you, bro. Well, that's literally what I just said. But thank you, man. Mark, you absolutely rock, dude. Last couple of streams, man, you've been really supportive. You've been really sweet, bro. Thank you so much, Mark. Absolute legend right there. Thank you so much, man. That is greatly appreciated. So big thank you to you, man. Thank you so much. greatly appreciated, man. That really does help out a lot. It really means a lot to me. Thank you so much for that, Mark. Once again, you absolutely rock, bro. Thank you so much. So I want to take you guys out west here for a minute, because I did notice this earlier. I don't know if you guys see this, but whenever it comes to it, we are expecting a lot of upcoming mountain snow. We're talking over a foot. For a lot of the mountains across Washington State and Oregon. I really haven't dove into this quite much yet. Let's actually do that real quickly. I kind of want to talk about that for a minute. Once again, Mark, dude, thank you, man. You absolutely rock, bro. That is very sweet of you. But let me switch over here for a minute. So here's the models. We're going to switch to, let's see, upper northwest. That's what we want. Okay, there it is, right there. So it looks like we're going to get another blast of moisture coming through, basically for the afternoon of the 30th. So that's day after tomorrow, basically. And it's going to cause a lot of upper-level snowfall out there. So that is something we're going to need to watch out for. Yeah, it looks like a lot of, wow, continuous moisture. Okay, if you guys live in the upper northwest here, you all might be getting some serious amounts of precipitation. Look at that. It's just constant after storm. I mean, that's not even that far out. That's like for December 4th. I mean, it's a little ways away, but I mean, it starts here for literally the 30th, which is pretty crazy. Also, something else is going to be happening on the 30th we're going to talk about here in a little bit. Severe weather-wise, so we'll have to look in for that. Anyways, let's see here. Let's see here. Charlie says, will there be any snow in Northampton County, Pennsylvania? It says it was going to snow, but none has happened yet. Let's see here. I got you, my friend. I will let you know. Let's see here. County, Pennsylvania. Here we go. So, yeah, okay, you're on the eastern side, my friend. Let's go ahead and hop on back here to the main view. Go ahead and get that live camera back up for y'all, too. Like I said, that's one of the heaviest regions that we got the camera there. Anyways, let's see. I'm surprised they still have power, honestly. You know, considering how much snowfall they've seen. But I hate to be the news breaker. Well, I mean, that's kind of what I do. But I hate to be the bearer of bad news. That's what I'm trying to say here. We are not expecting any snowfall, my friend. As you can see, over the next 78 hours, or sorry, 72 hours, where did I get 78 from? I guess I was thinking of 48 hours, but no, 72 hours, 3 days. We are not expecting any accumulation out there. Now, you might see a few, snow showers, possible. Look out for a few flurries, but Charlie, nothing accumulative is expected for you. So, unless you hate snow, this is perfect for you. This is great for you. Let's see here. Let's see. Roadster says, thanks for covering. You're very welcome. You're very welcome, my friend. No problem. Like I said, we're going to be here for y'all, rain, snow, sleet, hail, you name it, hurricanes, tornadoes, every weather phenomenon in the U.S., we'll be covering it. Like I said, that's just what we do here, and that's what I plan on doing for literally as long as I physically possibly can. As long as I can. All right, let's see here. Latex says, I'm waiting up in Maine. Maine was, I think you guys already got most of it. Northern Maine was forecasted to get a little bit here. Let's see. You guys did. Okay, up in this portion, very far northern Maine, we got about like 4 inches max. Really not a lot. The model's kind of seriously overperformed that, it looks like. Let's see here. I have always wondered if we could get snow further down south. Like where? We've had snow in Florida before, believe it or not. It's happened. I mean, it can get down pretty far south sometimes. Let's see here. Let's see. FLIQPY. I'm just going to call you Flippy. Saying, I'm from Germany, and snow might also hit me, but more like light snow. Gotcha. Well, hello from the U.S. Hope you're doing good, man. Glad to have you here. Let's see here. Latex says Long Island. No. Yeah, no, definitely not yet. You guys are probably just seeing a bunch of rain showers, not really anything winter related, so should be good. Todd says Michigan. So Michigan still is expecting a little bit, but up there towards the northern side of the state, more specifically the northwestern side. As you can see right now, we do have a couple snow showers over there. A little bit of lake effect snow still happening across those regions there. So, and we are seeing Traverse City about 1.5 inches still expected. Honestly, Frankfurt maybe nearly 1 to 3. Let's see, Young State Park 1 to 3. Let's see, Allenson about 1 to 3 inches or so. So that's pretty much how much we can expect. Let's see here. Today I went to the family doctor and my car had frost on it. Oh yeah, it'll do that when it gets real cold. That's for sure. Definitely. Let's see here. Latex says, yep. But yeah, no, Long Island, dude. Latex, yeah, we're not expecting any snow anytime soon. So we should be golden there. Other than just, like I said, a little bit of rain. My dad, he lives out in Northern Virginia, which, I mean, isn't terribly too far from you guys. I mean, it's a good little ways, but it's not terribly too far. But when it comes to it, he was like, it was really windy out there. And also, the temperatures apparently are really cold. Let's see. Let's go and turn on those temperatures out there for right now. So yeah, temperatures actually out there by New York is in the, kind of the upper 30s. It is a little cold out there, not going to lie. The Ohio Valley is in the 20s, which is pretty crazy, especially for this time of the day, because at this time, it's right around the hottest time of the day. I mean, we're seeing those temperatures well in the 20s across, those regions there. It's actually been pretty cold down here in Florida, where I'm at, in the 50s. It's actually a little chilly, at least to what I'm used to now, which is pretty crazy. Let's see here. We got a little snow in Boston earlier today. Gotcha. So yeah, there's a little bit of snow showers out there. I mean, a lot of rain showers to the south of Boston here now. So Boston is right here. You guys can see. Just to the south, we got some rain, but to the west, we got a little bit of snowfall still. And temperature in Boston is actually around 37 right now. It looks like. So it's a little too warm for anything. Let's see here. KH says, in Cleveland, Ohio, looked out the window 1 a.m. Nothing on the ground, woke up 6:30, and I went to Wonderland, about 4 inches. Beautiful, but gone tomorrow. Probably will be. Yeah. Let's see, I expect around -1 degree Celsius, so that's, to the people who know Fahrenheit, that's right around like 29 or so. 29, 30. Let's see here. Terry says, hello from the thumb of Michigan. What's up, Terry? Hope you're doing good. Let's see. We got about 11, let's see, or 1.5 inches. Is that 11.5 or what is that? 11/2? Is that 11 divided by 2 inches? What'd you get, man? I don't know. Is that 1.5? Anyways, let's see here. The wind's blowing about 15 miles an hour, and the wind chill is in the single digits. Oh, yeah. It can be brutal. It can be very, very brutal, for sure. Joey says, I'm from Lexington, Kentucky, and I'd honestly say winter is worse than here in northern Ohio. Lexington's cold, windy, and usually don't get much snow. Let's see, Ohio gets good snow. Well, here's the thing, Joey. It's not even winter yet, my friend, and we're already seeing all this activity. Just imagine, just wait until winter actually comes around, because it's going to be a pretty interesting year, I think. Pretty interesting year. Let's see here. Jill says, hope everyone's okay in this bad snow areas. We got light flurries. Take care. All right, you too, Jill. Thanks for joining. Has my area been seeing severe weather lately? No, it's actually been pretty dry here lately, except for, well, kind of abnormally dry, but that's kind of normal for us, you know, down here in Florida at this time, I've noticed. Let's see here. What's up, Jim? Hope you're doing good. Jim saying that 1 degree... Okay, -1 Celsius is 30. I knew it was around that. I knew it was below freezing, because 0 Celsius is 32 Fahrenheit. And 100 Celsius is 212 Fahrenheit, which is the boiling point. A little bit of a fun fact. Honestly, though, I mean, we all grew up using Fahrenheit, which, I mean, yeah, what you grow up with, obviously, you know, you tend to hold on to that. But like I said, well, honestly, though, I mean, I use Fahrenheit. Don't get me wrong. I use Fahrenheit for all my stuff for the most part. But Celsius makes more sense, honestly, considering that 0 is freezing and 100 is boiling. So it's like, it kind of makes sense, you know, overall. But, you know, but like I said, I grew up using Fahrenheit. I still use Fahrenheit. This is in Fahrenheit. I mean, yeah. Let's see here. Did someone say it snowed in Boston? Someone did. Said that there was a little bit of flurries and stuff. Let's see here. I know, right? Winter is my favorite. Let's see. Climate changed, turned summer really. Let's see. Really hated due to intense heat in the summer. Yeah, I hear you. I like the cool better, honestly. I like the cool better. Let's see here. Jill says I have to go from Port Huron to Clarkston, Indiana in the morning. What will the conditions be? Isn't that Michigan? You said the Indiana, right? So I think, honestly, I don't think you're gonna run into too much issues, if any at all. Let's see. Let me look at the models real quickly. Correct me if I'm wrong, though. Is that Michigan to Indiana? Doesn't look like a whole lot going on, except for the places, you know, some of those unplowed roads. But, you know, the main roads are mostly all plowed, actually. Most of the main roads, it's the back roads. Yeah, the back roads that you gotta look out for, really. Let's see. Jim says, any chance for snow at 22692? 22692. Let's see here. South Korea. Yeah. I can't tell you that one, Jim. Are you sure that's where you want me to forecast for? Because my none of my stuff goes out over there. Most of my stuff just comes out to the U.S. So let me know. Let me know. Did you do a typo? Did I do a typo? 22692. 22692. No, I did it just as you said. All right, let me know, Jim. Let me know. Let's see here. Niagara Falls updates. Saying any update for snow at 14120. Let's see here. 14120. Gotcha. New York. New York. Oh, okay. You're actually kind of out there by, let's see here. Yeah, you're kind of out there by Buffalo, actually. Actually, I think you're in Buffalo, literally. Just northwest of Maine, Buffalo. We are still expecting about 3 inches of snow. I'd say between 2 and 4, to be honest with you. You know, just to give it that range, like I always say. It's always good to go off range rather than the actual amount because, you know, more than likely, it won't be that exact number. I mean, you know, being realistic here, it will not, most likely not be 2.7 inches. However, like I said, we give it a range, you know, I'd say between 2 and 4, honestly, you know, just to give it a little bit of a wiggle room. You know, if the storm underperforms or if it overperforms, it's still in that range for the most part. So, Anyways, let's see here. I'm at 22602. There we go. 22602. That is in Wow, Winchester. I have family that lives in Winchester. That's actually crazy. Anyways, Winchester. Virginia's not expecting it, even though it feels like it probably could. There's been apparently reported some snow showers out in Northern Virginia. Honestly, though, nothing accumulative. Yeah, there you go. Actually, you could see that. Did you see that a minute ago? Look at that. Look at that. Some snow out there. It looks like even a little bit of a snow shower activity possibly out there by Winchester, but this was earlier today. I mean, this was at like 11 a.m. I mean, this was a little bit ago, obviously. But yeah, no, nothing's expected. Nothing's expected out there. Daniel says, I'm from Massachusetts. I still remember the 2015 snowstorms. I remember the 2016 snowstorms. They were crazy. Are you sure you don't mean 2016? Because we had Jonas, which was a really crazy storm. It was a really bad storm. Let's see here. You do postal codes? I do. That is not a postal code. They're five digits latex. Let's see here. Lake Ontario snow band getting bigger. Gotcha. Let's see. Latex says, okay, here we go. 04657. 04657. Let's see here. Maine. Gotcha. So, you're literally like eastern Maine. So we're not expecting any more snowfall out your way, at least over the next 3 days. So the next 72 hours, we're not expecting anything. So, let's see here. Last time I saw a ton of snow was February 2021. I miss the snow. I miss it too. I do. Let's see here. What's up, Polar Vortex? Hope you're doing good. Let's see. 13302 for tonight. We topped out at 19 inches today. Wow. Holy cow. 13302. Wasn't that right around when I was talking about Polar? What did I say for your area? Like 20 inches? 13302 though. 13302. Let me double check on that. Okay, yeah. All right. Let's see. Oh, that's right. You're in that one area. So it looks like there might be a little bit more. Hold on. If I can find you even. You're probably right around here somewhere. Unless I can't see you. Where was that? Unless you're a little higher up north, maybe? What? Hold on. You should be like right here. Oh, there you are. Duh. Anyways, yeah, we are expecting around 4, maybe 5 inches or so. Honestly, I'd say between 3 and 6 inches. Yeah, 3 to 6 inches still of snowfall. Remember, that's over the next 72 hours. It's over the next 3 days. So, could expect a little more. Let's see here. Latex says, thanks, you're very welcome. You're very welcome. See, Jim says the most snow I ever saw was 10 inches. I think the most snow I've seen was either 36 or 38 inches. Forgot, 36, 38. It was a beefy storm. That was the 2016 storm I was talking about, actually. It's pretty nuts. Let's see. That's like right around 3 foot. Yeah. Do I think this winter will get worse for the Ohio River Valley? I mean, I think we could have some big storms out there. Obviously, typical winter, no matter if you're in La Nina or El Nino, there is still the shot that you could see some big storms. It just depends on the local weather pattern. But, more statistically speaking, the worst of it's going to be further south of the Ohio Valley and more out there towards the mid-Atlantic and northeast. That's what El Ninos typically do. Because you got that subtropical jet stream going under the southern U.S., and you get the dry Arctic jet that goes pretty much over the Ohio Valley, which, can keep it pretty chilly at some points. I mean, actually, we're expecting above average for the Ohio Valley temperatures. But, sometimes I would not be surprised if we could get some pretty big cool downs, actually. So, let's see here. Yeah, something like that. Hearing reports out about 3 foot. Wow. Yeah, 36 inches. Isn't that like just northeast of you? That's out there where the expected forecast was showing like over that. Like 30 something, like it was like 31 inches, I think. It was crazy. Crazy. Let's see here. How will Enzo affect winter precipitation in the Northeast? Should be above average, because, typically during these phases, like I was explaining here, we get ourselves a subtropical jet, so a jet full of moisture. and we can get nor'easters that form off of this. It also depends on, how high of pressure there is out in the Atlantic. That could also do a big factor of, determining if it's a nor'easter or if it's just going to go out to sea. But yeah, it depends on what we call the NAO phase. It's a North Atlantic oscillation that, basically determines, how strong of a high pressure we have in the Atlantic overall. But yeah, so essentially, yeah, we have that Pacific jet stream from the El Nino that we're going to be seeing this year, which is going to allow for more precipitation, just not just down south, but mid-Atlantic and northeast too. But also depending on that NAO phase, that will also determine on the factor if we actually see some pretty big nor'easters. But I do think it's possible. I really do believe that we are going to be seeing some pretty strong potential nor'easters this year. Typically El Ninos is the year. I mean, it's not just El Nino that does it alone. I mean, even though it takes up most of what's accounted for, but it's about two out of 3 parts is what El Nino does, and about 1 out of 3 parts is what the Atlantic oscillation can do. Anyways, sorry, kind of went a little too far into that, but hopefully some of you guys understood that overall. I mean, it's that's just kind of statistical. All right, let's see. Let's see. Andy coming in here with $1 super chat, man. Thank you so much, dude. Greatly appreciate it to you, Andy. Big thank you. It's just now coming through as well, right on time. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. Let's see. Jim says already a big ton of snow in November. I'm scared. Yeah, it's like not even December yet. It's not even winter yet. We're getting a lot of this here, which is pretty crazy. Let's see here. Let's see. I get an ad about snow. That's pretty funny. Kind of ironic, honestly. But yeah, I turned off those ads, or at least the ones that interrupt during live streams. I cut those off. I don't know why YouTube's still doing all that. I usually have it set to just before the live stream, but middle, I turn that off. I don't know why it's still doing that. Let's see here. The reason I did it is because important information. Obviously, I don't want to interrupt that. Will Asheville, North Carolina get snow? No, not anytime soon. North Carolina is not in the forecast over the next 3 days, the next 72 hours. We're not expecting any snow. Let's see here. Andy saying I got 10 inches of snowfall. Wow, that's a pretty solid amount. Andy, didn't you not know about that event either until I told you? Like I think it was you that said that you didn't even know about it, which is pretty crazy. Let's see here. But yeah, no, that's a pretty solid snowstorm. I'm not gonna lie, especially for November. Lake effect snow. I mean, seriously, wow, pretty crazy. Any thunder snow over Lake Ontario? I actually think there was reports, if I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty sure there was some reports of, a little bit of thunder snow out of this event. Pretty interesting, Let's see. I got a flurry for 3 hours in total today. Wow. Nice. That's a lot of snow. A few flurries. Can make a snowman out of all those flurries. Let's see. Polar vortex is 7:30 this morning. We had 8.5 inches by noon. We had almost 19, so that's about 10 inches in a little over 4 hours. Wind was wild. Not unusual for here, though. Yeah. So you said about 10 inches in 4 hours? What is that? What's the math? What's the math in that? What is that? Oh, my gosh. My brain just does not function right now. I think it's a decimal, actually. Hold on. Let's see what we can do. So, oh, my calculator crashed on me. Lovely. So, you said 10 inches. Okay. So, 10 divided by 4. 2.5 inches per hour. So, that's pretty solid rates. At least 30 dBz. Anyways. Let's see. It was coming down hard in southern New York. Yeah, New York got hit pretty good. That's for sure. Any snow in Africa? I can't cover out there, considering my programs don't go out that way. But, southern Africa, I believe, gets snow. I don't know about right now. I mean, considering the temperatures in the mid-60s. So I'm going to have to go with no. Probably not. Probably not. Let's see here. I feel like South Africa could get snow. Maybe? Maybe I'm thinking of South America because it's closer to the southern pole. I don't know. It's hard telling. Let's see. Saw some lightning on Radio Omega south of Buffalo yesterday afternoon. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Is that whenever you have so much snow in one area and ice crystals in the upper atmosphere, like I said, they rub against each other and they basically create a static charge. And that charge builds up and up and up until it has to release itself. So then it zaps the ground overall. And, it discharges. So it neutralizes itself by zapping the ground, which, thunder. Let's see. I heard thunder over Lake Ontario. Gotcha. Let's see. Andy says, and schools did close. Schools did close. Gotcha. Yeah, I figured they would. With that amount of snowfall, I feel like anybody would close, over 10 inches of snowfall. I mean, that's a pretty solid amount of snow. That's a pretty solid amount of snow, honestly. Jim says it feels like 14 degrees right now, 22602. I'm sure, actually. Yeah, it's actually pretty chilly across the Ohio Valley today. A lot of the country, actually, right now is pretty cold. Except for, like, Texas. I mean, Texas is in the 60s, which isn't too bad, actually. Yeah, I mean, even Florida's colder than that. I mean, we're in the 50s today, which is, for us, that's pretty cold. For us, that's pretty cold. I think it's supposed to get down tomorrow night, like in the 40s, lower 40s out there in Florida. So it's going to get a little cold out where I'm at. So, yeah, that's going to be a little fun. Let's see here. I heard there was some thunder snow in Buffalo, New York. Wouldn't be surprised. Wouldn't be surprised. Polar says pretty cool, though, because it doesn't sound the same when you get thunder in summer, especially during a whiteout. Yeah, it's odd. It's different, for sure. Probably because it's reflecting off of the flakes differently. Because here's the thing. Rain, water, is a good sound absorber versus snow being, especially that dry, fluffy stuff. It doesn't absorb the sound as well. That's my theory on that, honestly. I believe that's probably why it sounds different. Because like I said, water absorbs sound pretty good. And then you have an ice crystal, like ice. I mean, really small. Probably doesn't stop it as much. So that's probably why it sounds different. Probably. That's pretty sure that actually is what goes on in that anyways. Let's see. Does that mean that the sound of thunder doesn't mean an impending storm, just static discharge? It means that the storm's nearby. It does, because, static discharge, I mean, obviously, you build up that electricity in thunderstorms as well. If you hear thunder, I mean, it means that the storm's nearby. If you hear thunder, you're close enough to be struck by lightning, obviously. That's the wording there. But does not all the time mean you're going to get a storm. Because you could be south of a storm, you could hear the thunder, but it could go to the east, and it could just go right over you, potentially. Anyways, let's see here. Was I around in Blizzard of 93? No, I wasn't alive in 93. No, I was born in 02, so I'm a little young for that storm. So I wasn't around during that. Let's see here. My parents were teenagers back then. It wasn't, though, until 2001. Gotcha. No, there's been some pretty nasty blizzards. I did hear blizzards, I believe the 93 blizzard. I'm pretty sure I've heard it somewhere. I was actually doing research on winter storms yesterday. I actually made a YouTube short. I don't know if you guys saw it or not, but I made a YouTube short on the worst snowstorm that ever hit the U.S. And I actually posted that last night. So if you guys want to check that out, go on our shorts page, check it out. It's pretty cool. But yeah, we talked about the worst blizzard to ever hit the U.S., and it was back in 1888. Just to say that, it was a good amount. It was definitely a good amount out there. So, anyways, let's see here. How much snowfall in Canada? I mean, we're still expecting a good amount, pretty widespread, actually. We're talking like over 5 inches of snowfall in some areas. I mean, pretty solid, but we really can't cover Canada as well overall. Oh my God! Proxy! $50 super chat coming in here hot. Proxy, thank you so much. Prox. See, currently 29 degrees here in Northeast Ohio. Not currently snowing, but I've had just about enough of winter. Thanks for another excellent live stream, Andrew. And that's no joke. Oh my gosh. Proxy, $50? Are you serious? You guys, please give Proxy a thank you. Thank you, Proxy, so much. I don't even know what to say, honestly. I really don't even know what to say, but thank you from the bottom of my heart. We love you, Proxy. Thank you so much. That is so sweet of you. Proxy, how much snow did you get? Do you know? I heard that a lot of places out there, northeast of Cleveland got quite a bit, like, what the forecast was showing. But thank you, Proxy. You absolutely rock. That's really going to help out a lot. Thank you, Prox. Really appreciated. Let's see here. That is super nice of you. Let's see here. Sergio, is that how you say your name? Sergo? Hi, our Montreal. Here, I'm actually going to turn off this light. I don't know if it'll make it better. Maybe a little bit. Oh, I look very blue. Anyways, let's see. Montreal forecast for the storm Saturday. Next 3 days. 50% chance precipitation can change again. It's still far. Interesting. Yeah, so Montreal here. It doesn't, over the next 72 hours on the expected accumulations thing, we are not expecting, we are not expecting basically any accumulations out there. But there's going to be some around, so. Anyways, but yeah, Proxy, dude, once again, Proxy, that is, you've really helped me out a lot. Thank you, Proxy, with that very generous donation. We love you, Prox. That is super, super sweet of you. Let's see. Moose. Yellow knife got moose. What? What are you talking about, Mark? But anyways, yeah, so like I said, we are still expecting a bit of snowfall out here. North of Syracuse, like I was saying, and including Syracuse, actually. We are still seeing about 3-4 inches expected out there. Let's see, north of that, though, we could still see up to a half a foot. Out there, up to a half a foot out there towards, like, Pulaski and Watertown. Between, like I said, Interstate 89, or 81, I almost said 89. Interstate 81 between Pulaski and, let's see here, basically a little bit more further north of Watertown, essentially. Kaiser, my kitty's good. She's good. But yeah, so pretty much north of, north of those regions, north of Pulaski, is right around Pulaski, too. Let's see here, ignore that. Okay, Mark. Let's see here. Minion says I don't live in Canada. Okay. But anyways, let's see. Proxy says I think my general area got 3 to 4 inches. I know. See, east and south got more. Thin layer of cloud. Let's see here, driveway's been melting, even a dry spot, or even drying in spots. Yeah. I got you. Yeah, Proxy, I mean, the forecast, we had you, in over a foot of snowfall. But you may know that, lake effect snow is very difficult to forecast. I mean, a lot of places did get some pretty heavy amounts. I mean, I think the heaviest I've seen so far is 21.5, I think it was. Pretty crazy, actually. Not to mention, yeah, the roads and stuff like that is a little warm still, considering we're literally in November. I mean, this is crazy for November. This is a pretty crazy storm for November, I'm not going to lie. But yeah, I mean, especially with the dry stuff, and it compacts differently. It compacts very differently. Let's see here. Proxy says NW16 family. Oh, we love you, Prox. Thank you once again. You're super sweet. You are an angel, Proxy. Let's see. Polar Vortex says when I had 8.5 inches. This morning, a friend of mine, 3 miles, had 14 inches, kind of goes, exactly, like I said, it's a big difference. It is a huge difference, actually. I mean, it's like, lake effect snow is the most difficult thing to forecast. I mean, it is literally very hard to forecast. I mean, even models have a hard time at forecasting it. I mean, there's a lot of factors, a lot more factors. I mean, snowstorms in general are crazy, but lake effect, you got to take consideration of the lake water, how warm the lakes are. You got to take consideration how cold the air is going over the lakes, how fast the wind's moving. I mean, what direction it's moving. I mean, there's so much things that goes into it. It's unbelievable. Even some of the most advanced computers cannot compute. Compute. Anyways, but yeah, it's very difficult. But we can get an overall understanding of what might happen. I mean, the models, honestly, the forecast, I am actually really proud of. I really am. I mean, considering that a lot of the places that showed getting over a foot of snow got it, especially north of Syracuse. I mean, we basically nailed it with that. I mean, because, you know, we were talking like over 20, maybe up to 30 inches in some spots. And I'm pretty sure we did reach up to 30 inches in that area, which is pretty crazy. Let's see. All right. Nikki says, let's see, 47438. What is coming down for Indiana? It was 18 snow flurries today. No freezing. We are freezing in the house. No heat. Wow. So we're not expecting any accumulations out there, Nikki. So we're not expecting any of that, unfortunately, or fortunately for you, honestly. So we're not going to see any snow. The snow you saw was probably just some rogue snow showers overall, for the most part. Yeah, just some rogue snow showers overall, but, you know, really nothing that's going to accumulate out there. Yeah, you know, nothing that's going to really accumulate out there. Let's see here. Jay says, hi, y'all. What's up, Jay? Hope you're doing good. Polar Vortex says, I think you did amazing with your forecast. You absolutely nailed it. Thank you, Polar Vortex. Appreciate it. Like I said, we always try to do our best here. I mean, you know, we're not going to always be correct. I can tell you that flat up. We're not always going to be right. I mean, in this forecast, there was things that did change, you know, that weren't, you know, that we were expecting that didn't happen. Like Proxy, she didn't get as much as she was supposed to. But, you know, yet again, I mean, like I said, it is lake effect snow. Very difficult phenomenon, the forecast. But, I mean, yeah. But, you know, a lot of those areas, like out where you were, I mean, that was pretty spot on. I will say that was pretty good. Let's see. It's interesting because I live on a street that ends at a lake. See, I can literally walk 5 houses down and see Lake Erie clearly. Any lake effect snow, I'll see pretty fast. Yeah, gotcha. And you know, no, Proxy, I bet you can probably see some pretty crazy snows. That's actually a question I have for you, Proxy. What is the most snow that you've ever seen? Ever, and where you're at now? Because I don't know if you've been there all your life or not. Didn't you say you came from Louisiana? I don't know. Or you have family there. I don't know, I'm curious. Let me know, Proxy. How much snow have you ever seen before? Like your most snow that you've ever seen. Andy says I got 10 inches, 5 miles away, 4.5. Let's see here. From me, 4 to 5 inches of snow. Like I said, it localizes crazily. I mean, one area will get a heaping amount of snow, and then like, you know, a little bit to the left or a little bit to the right, a little bit in any direction, you get like 2 inches. It's crazy. I mean, it really changes quite over a short distance. It's actually pretty crazy. It is pretty crazy. Let's see. But anyways, yeah, no, lake effect though, like I said, is really difficult. But you know, guys, like I said, we're not at the end of the event either. We're not at the end of the event. Oh, did my thing cut out? Let's see. We're gonna have to reload the video. Let's see. We're gonna show that. Oh wow, it's dark on the camera now. Wow. Hey, look at that. It's actually dark now. It's crazy. It gets dark so early now. Let's see. Chloe's World says, hi, Andrew. How am I doing today? I'm doing good. Hope you're doing good yourself, Chloe. But, yeah, so once again, y'all, Western New York still, including Buffalo and just the western area. We are still expecting more. Andy, I believe you're in this area, if I'm not mistaken. We are still expecting, you know, some areas 2 to 4 inches still. Syracuse. Same thing, right around 2 to 4 inches. North of that, however, we could be seeing a little bit more, you know, out there towards, like, Pulaski area, you know, Adams, those regions there. We are talking about, like, up to a half a foot still. So it ain't done yet, but we did see most of it already. We did see most of it. Today should be, like, the last main day of it, but there's, you know, probably still going to be some on and off snow showers throughout the next couple of days, I'd say. Let's see. Andy says, more in my area. Let's see. 8 to 16 inches of snow is forecasted. So that was accurate. AccuWeather was saying 2 to 3 foot for me, my area. Wow, that's crazy. Yeah. It changes. It changes very, very much. Let's see here. Kaiser says all of the ground is covered by snow, like about an inch. Can I have some snow, guys? Like, can y'all like ship it down to my house to Florida? That would be nice. It wouldn't last long, but it'd be nice to have it while we can. Anyways, let's see here. Xavier says, let's see here, 78729 for Thursday. So if you guys don't know, we do have a severe weather event popping up here. I'll actually bring up the convective outlook too while we're at it. Let's see, 78729, 78729 across Texas. Okay, so you're not actually, yeah, you're not in the threat, my friend. The Storm Prediction Center, they did issue a slight risk for day 3. This is 3 days out. Ignore that top panel. I know it looks a little weird, but we do have a slight risk, severe threat level 3 out of, or sorry, level 2 out of 5, for portions out there in eastern Texas, including Houston. So we'll definitely need to, look out there for it. Overall, because we are seeing the potential. There's enough instability. There's enough wind shear for severe weather to occur across the regions. We're going to do more of a, if you don't know, I'm doing another live stream tonight. This one's probably going to end pretty soon. As I was just doing an update on the winter weather. Then tonight at 8, we're going to do another one to go update on severe weather. So I'm full-time in it tonight. But yeah, like I was saying though, we'll talk more about this in a little bit. But tornadoes and damaging winds will probably be the main concerns. The Storm Prediction Center, they did mention, the forecasters in Norman, Oklahoma, they did mention that the main problem will likely be tornadoes. Like I was mentioning here, here's the SPC, and their wording says, let's see, yeah, there you go. Scattered, some severe, blah, 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 blah. Here we go. Early risk of storms, including a few tornadoes, appears possibly mainly late morning through mid-afternoon. That's actually interesting. But it will likely continue later on as well, so we'll have to look out there for it. But yeah, we'll talk more about this here in a little bit. But, overall with this system, though, as we dive our way down into it, let's see. I'm actually going to hop you guys over here to this screen. I'll just show you guys a quick little demonstration real quick, and then we'll probably have to roll off after this here. But, whenever it comes to Thursday, because Thursday today, we have ourselves a pretty strong lower-level jet here, as you guys can see. We have ourselves a pretty strong lower-level jet across East Texas. I think that's where the greatest threat is going to be, somewhere in that region there. Should be south of Dallas, by the way, too. Let's see here. Convection, regarding, instability and stuff like that. Models actually project the instability being pretty hefty, actually. At least the NAM model showing over 2,000 joules per kilogram. Way more than enough. So typically, this is your fuel for thunderstorms. You only need about 1,000, really, for thunderstorms to get going. And we're seeing, like 2,500 according to this model. GFS, the American model, shows it further out, closer to the coast of the Gulf. But it does show a time period for pretty much the evening of Thursday even, too, of seeing, a good amount of instability out there, over 1,000. So that should be, pretty much good enough overall. I mean, everything's in place. I mean, for possible tornadoes, once again, instability's there. Lower-level wind shear's there. We have a lower-level jet stream. It does look supportive for possibly some strong tornadoes. I think it's a possibility. And another thing was the SRH. Basically, the lower level rotation in the atmosphere, we have a lot of it. It looks like that wind shear is going to really be kicking that in effect here. But anyways, let's see here. I'll be curious. Oh, hold on. Proxy wrote. Proxy, a couple winters ago, experienced a snowstorm that accumulated 13 inches. Wow. Born in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Moved north when I was 3 months old, so I've been in Ohio in most of my life. Oh, I got you, Proxy. Well, that's cool. Gotcha. So... said the most, or you experienced snow up to 13 inches. That's a pretty solid storm. Anything, okay, I consider a solid storm anything over 6 inches. That's a good storm. Let's see here. But thanks for sharing, Proxy. Polar Vortex says, I'll be curious to see official storm totals for our area like Osceola. Are you talking, oh, okay. See, in New York. I thought you were talking about Osceola, Florida. I'm like, wait, what? Probably not. Let's see. Like I said, it's unusual for us over. Had a few easy winters. Gotcha. Yeah, it'll be pretty interesting to see. Polar vortex for sure. Let's see. I've always wondered, is lake effect snow water from the lake? So it is, yeah, pretty much actually. So what happens is you get a lot of cold air that rolls over the Great Lakes, and so the Great Lakes are warmer than the air around it. So the air that's going over the Great Lakes is colder than the surface temperature of the lakes. And so they interact because of the big temperature change. So with the water being, warm and the air going over being cold, it condenses. It turns into fog, and then it just, continues to essentially accumulate, and overall turns into lake effect snow. It's just, condensing because of the big temperature differential. It's a thermodynamic reaction. Pretty cool. Let's see here. Kaida says, see you at 8 p.m. Yep, for sure. Do I think we could have big tornado events this December? I'm not saying it's impossible, but we will see. I mean, the severe weather has been kind of slow this month. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe. Maybe. Let's see. Same, my go-to at this point. Thank you, guys. Y'all are very sweet. Let's see. Apparently it snowed today a bit in New York City. Maybe flurries, but not anything accumulative. Yeah, it's too warm out there, I believe. Actually, yeah, it's about 34, so yeah, a little too warm for anything to stick, really, but let's see here. Lake effect rain if it's warmer. Yeah. All right, you guys. Well, we are approaching an hour of being live here. Like I said, I'm doing 2 live streams today, so like I said, you'll have another shot to catch me later on today. We'll be live at 8 o'clock Eastern, so about really not too long, about 2.5 hours. We'll be back here in about 2.5 hours, guys. So yeah, this stream is mostly for the winter weather and everything like that. The next stream is going to be mostly about the severe weather. Like I said, what we're just talking about now, I wanted to go over that. So we're probably going to talk mostly about severe weather, and you might see me mention winter weather again. It's just how it goes. But the main subject of this one was winter weather. The next one at 8 is mostly about severe weather. So, because like I said, we have an event popping up here, it looks like, for Thursday into Friday. Thursday into Friday. We're going to have to be looking out there for it, as all hazards could be on the table, potentially. So we'll definitely need to look out there for that. But anyways, huge Proxy, thank you so much. Huge thanks goes to Proxy. You absolutely rock. Andy, thank you so much as well. And Mark, you guys are awesome. We love y'all. Thank you guys so much for all the support. We love you guys. Thank you so, so much. Once again, Proxy, Andy, like I said, Mark, thank you guys so, so much. You all absolutely are the best. Let's see here. Proxy says see you at 8 p.m. All right, well, I'll see you later, Proxy. Once again, thank you so much, Proxy. We love you. And, all right, you guys. Well, you all have a great rest of your evening. I mean, like I said, I'll catch you guys later on. But if I won't see you later on, then you have a great rest of your day, and I'll hopefully see you soon. But like I said, yeah. So the people who can return, I will see you guys in about 2.5 hours. But anyways, let's go ahead and switch on over here, my friends. Well, the stream is going to head off here in approximately 2 minutes. So if there's anything you guys want to go ahead and say to your friends, family, anybody hanging out with in the chat, go ahead and say your final goodbyes. And all right, my friends. Well, once again, thank you guys to our supporters, Proxy, Mark. Thank you guys. And Andy, you guys absolutely rock. We love y'all. And all right, my friends. Well, you guys take care. Take it easy. And we'll catch you guys in a little bit. Peace out, my friends. See you then.